Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, Melanated Beauty. I hope you guys had a wonderful month, week, Father's Day, 4th of July, Juneteenth, all of that. I know it's been a minute since I've uploaded a video, but I'm getting back into it. It's just a lot has been going on. So this particular video is gonna be about basketball wives and Married to Medicine. Now, basketball wives, I'm wondering, the question I have is this the final and last season of Basketball Wives? And I'm saying this because Basketball Wives is not giving what it needs to give, like, at all. For whatever reason, I just feel like this season is not doing what it's supposed to do. Like, they brought so many OGs back, and I feel like the OGs, I thought that they were gonna do good because we seen them before, but they're not. I don't know, and it's just not them because they got good storylines and everything, but I don't know what it is. I just feel like everybody is going against Malaysia, and I just don't feel like it's a good balance. Like, yeah, they was going against the twins at first, which they were new, so of course that was gonna happen. But then now that the twins are kind of on the outs, it's feel like everybody anger is going against Malaysia. I don't know if they should have brought back like a real OG. Like, I've been watching Basketball Wives since it first began, when they had Tammy, Evelyn, all those people. And I don't know if they should have brought back another OG, like an older person. I'm not saying older, but you know what I mean. Like another original, because all they have is Jackie. Shiny is in and out. She ain't gonna be like there like that because now she married to a pastor, so she's not doing that. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know, but so far, I'm not liking it. I just feel like everybody is going against Malaysia, and it's kind of like they need somebody else to go against. You got Brandy and Malaysia, their fight. Then you got British going against Malaysia, and then you got Brooke. Brooke is not really going against Malaysia, but they never really liked Malaysia from the beginning, from seasons ago. They didn't like her. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know what is it, but it's just not doing what it used to do. Basketball Wives used to be really, really good. And for whatever reason, I don't know if it's the whole thing with what happened with OG and her calling out being a colorist or whatever, and now they're trying to scale back. I don't know. But I love Basketball Wives. I really do. I've been watching Basketball Wives, ever since it first started, and it's always been good. But I don't know if it's because the thing with OG and that whole situation, that kind of they just went in a whole nother realm or in a whole nother direction. I don't know, but I'm gonna continue to watch, and hopefully it gets better. Hopefully we get that old feel back of Basketball Wives. If not, I just feel like maybe they just need to let it go. That's just how I feel with that. So now we're gonna talk about Married to Medicine. I love Married to Medicine. I feel like that was a good thing for them to come up with. Mariah, kudos for coming up with that, because a lot of times we go see doctors and professionals and you feel like they're not human, but they are. I'm in the medical field and I work with a lot of medical professionals, and before, when I wasn't in the medical field, I did feel like a lot of people, oh, they're doctors, and we give them this high respect, and which you should, because school is not easy. School is hard, and they have to deal with so much. If you are in the medical field, the BS that you got to deal with on a daily basis. So, I get that. But when you start seeing them as human and being down to earth and just like you're like, hey, they cool. I like them. So I like the fact that they brought that to the TV so everybody can see it. That was good. I think this season is going to be amazing. I really think it's going to be a good season. Like, y'all, this season is going to be good. It started off great, and I know it's going to be good. So we're going to start off with, if you have not seen Married to Medicine this season yet, you need to see it. Go watch it. Go watch it, because it's going to be really good. So we're gonna start off with Simone and Jackie. I love that Simone and Jackie are back friends. You know, that's your old school homegirl. They've been through so much together, and I feel like when they were into it, it was not cool. You know, and I love the fact that they are back friends. They deserve to be back friends. So that was the first thing that I love to see them, two medical professionals, you know, OBGYNs, and just doing their thing and back together. You know, they've been through a lot with each other. You know, they've been through Jackie cancer with each other. They've been through, like, even with their marriages, like they each was like, their marriages was having trouble, and they were there for each other, you know, together through them both. And I love their dynamic. So I'm glad that they are back friends. I love to see them back together. But, you know, they open up with them, and you see them in the car talking and seeing with their husband. So that was cute. I like that a lot. I like that. Okay, and then we're gonna go on to, I think, who was Dr. Heavenly. Now, Alora, her daughter, she has gotten so pretty. She's always been pretty, but she is so pretty. I'm like, whoo, Dr. Dr. Heavenly gonna have to watch her. She is really pretty, and she's still sassy as she's always been. She's pretty though. But they start off with Dr. Heavenly and Quad, and they're sitting there talking in the kitchen. You see Alora and, you know, Dr. Damon come in, and, you know, he's teaching her how to drive. You know, that was cute. I like that scene, you know, her and Dr. Quad and Dr. Heavenly talking. That was cute. Then we go into Quad. So this kind of made me cry. I swear, they're gonna have me crying. Because first of all, let's see. Quad house is amazing. It is beautiful. I mean, if I had that money, I would love that house. That house is beautiful. And Quad now is living with her mom, and her nephew is living with her. And as you see back a few seasons ago, Quad did have a nephew when it was the nephew, her brother, and his girlfriend. They were all living with her in her old house, you know, like when she was married. They were living with her then. So her nephew has grown up. He is 6 years old, and he's still adorable. And now, what almost made me cry is the fact that she said her brother has passed away. And that was a sad scene. You know, the nephew was crying, her mom was crying, or whatever, talking about it. That was really sad, because and I didn't even know him. You know, I just saw him on the screen, and I'm like, dang, he passed. You know, that made me cry, because that was a touching moment. You know, the nephew was just saying, you know, how he missed his dad, and, you know, and Quad's just trying to teach him how to tie his shoes. You know, that was hard. That was hard, but I like that scene. So if you have not watched it, go watch it, and you may cry, because I almost cried. Okay. Then they talked about, I think Toya. I think Toya was next. So Toya, they said Toya has really sold her house, the house that she built with her and Eugene last season, and then now they're in a rental property, and then they're going to buy a new house. Build a new house. Now Toya's saying that, you know, the reason why they sold the house because it wasn't enough room. I don't think so. Like, that house is beautiful and big. Like, Toya, come on. Dang, why y'all sold that house? But whatever. They're going to buy a new house. And her and Eugene was talking in the kitchen. And they showed their family and their dynamic, which is always cute. I like Eugene and Toya. They family is really cute. So then we go into, who else was next? So I did Toya. We did Dr. Heavenly. We did, Contessa. Okay, so now, Contessa, now she is trying to do a fitness model, a fitness competition, which I think she'll do really good with that. She has a body for it. Her body is beautiful. Yeah, she's doing that. And the fact that, you know, her and her husband is still together, which is amazing. I love that they are still together, you know, because everybody go through, when you are married, let me just say this. When you are married, you go through a lot. Marriage is a lot. And it's one thing to have to go through just being married, period. But then when you add other people into it and they got something to say and all that, it can do a lot for a marriage. So I'm glad that, especially a black marriage, so I'm glad that they're sticking in there with their marriage, and they went to marriage counseling. So they're doing good. I'm glad about that. So we come to find out that her and Dr. Heavenly, she's mad at Dr. Heavenly. So they're not friends right now. And I understand it. Like, if you're my friend, how are you sitting here on YouTube talking about me? And, Dr. Heavenly ain't got no filter. So she just say what she want to say and how she feels and all that. I mean, I get that too. But at the same time, if you know that your friend marriage is really going through and on the outs, like, I wouldn't add nothing to it to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, I wouldn't do that. So I just think that she did. But anyways, Contessa is mad at her for that. So we'll get into when they're going to talk about it, I guess, and confront each other about it. So then we go to Anila. So Anila is cute. I like her. We finally see her house. Her house is finally done. They had took them 3 years to build that house, which it is beautiful. It is amazing. And they start off talking about she's gonna have a party, and she's gonna to bless her home. So they start off with her blessing her home, which is good. I feel like everybody should bless their home. Whatever religion you like, or whatever religion you're a part of, definitely blessing your home is a great thing. You should always do that, because you don't even know who's been in it before you, even though she built it, but you just want to give good spirits inside. And if you're renting, you always want to do that, because you don't know who was living there before you, what spirits they had, people coming in and out of your house. So I always feel like it's a good decision to bless your house. But in her culture, they bless the house, and the thing is, she don't know what they saying. She don't know. She talking about she is Americanized now, and she don't even know what the blessing is. Like, Hanila, you should definitely know what the blessing is. At least you should know what they saying. But I think that was funny. Also, they brought a cow, a real cow, walking through the house to bless the house, and the cow poops on our house, in her house. First of all, I would have been upset. I wouldn't even brought no new cow into my house, walking through it. Like, we would not no real cow. We would have to pick like a fake cow coming from somewhere. Like, there's no way I would have bought a real cow walking through my brand new house and my floors. No, absolutely not. But okay, but that's a part of their culture. And then they had to clean up the poop, but that was funny. So then they end up having a party. Like I said, they were having a party to bless the house. So everybody comes to the party to bless the house. They had henna. I think it was cute, because I think she's Indian. I think so. Yeah. So everybody usually, and I noticed that when they go to her parties, you have to dress, with the Indian clothing. So everybody come dressed beautiful with Indian clothing and all that stuff. The party was nice. I enjoyed the party. I don't think it wasn't, they tried to stir up some drama at the party, but which they didn't, and I'm glad they didn't. But the party was nice. The party was real nice. Quiet. I'd throw some shade to Curtis, Jackie's husband, because she had got the henna done on her hand. So when they walk in, they were like, oh, and they're looking at the henna on her hand. Then Curtis, Jackie's husband, touched it and then messed it up. And she's like, oh my goodness, you smeared it. Like, you should already know not to touch another woman's hand, Curtis. That was some shade, because when Curtis had cheated on Jackie. So that was a little bit of shade. But all in all, I feel like this episode was really good. Also, Anila at the party, she was doing her Indian dance, and they were saying like she ain't got no rhythm. She kind of had no rhythm, but that's her dance. That's a culture dance. So I mean, I think it was nice. It was no drama at the party. They tried to stir up some drama because Quad was telling Contessa, why won't they sit there and talk to Heavenly at that point in time? And Contessa was like, I just don't want to talk about it right now, and I get that, especially that party was all about love, light, forgiveness, you shouldn't have had no drama there. So I enjoyed the episode. I really feel like they broke everything down and they went to everybody individually. And what they have been doing and catching up with everybody. And I think it was good. I like how they did that. Now, next episode, they're going to get into some drama. I'm definitely going to be here for that. But all in all, I felt like it was a good episode. And I definitely will be continuing to watch Married to Medicine. I hope you guys watch Married to Medicine. If you have any questions, you can go down the comments or, comment about anything, comment about my videos. I know I'm new to this, y'all. I'm new to this. So I'm going to be talking about a lot on this page. I'm going to be talking about just anything that comes to mind. So right now is Married to Medicine and Basketball Wives. But I'm probably jump on here and talk about anything I feel like needs to be addressed. So like I said, like my page and subscribe. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Bye.